Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. And honestly speaking, I never wanted to make a video on this topic, but my people out there, they are making some mistakes which they were never supposed to be. So starting from the books, as you know very well that you have to read NCERT, you have to understand it, you have to mug it, and for that purpose you will be needing a teacher. So first you have to go through the lectures, no matter whether it's online or offline, and then you have to make notes, and then after that you have to go through NCERT, and talking about what to read in NCERT and what to leave, right? So basically, if you are talking about biology, you have to read the NCERT entirely, and when I say entirely, I mean you don't have to leave the summary as well, because there are some data that is given in the summary but are still absent or quite different in text. Let's take an example. If we talk about nutrient cycling, it's given in the summary, right? So this is one example. There are n number of things that are present in summary but are still absent in the main text, right? Talking about physics and physical chemistry, these two subjects, they are basically more or less practice oriented subject. You have to practice n number of questions, so reading each and every line of NCERT for these two is way too much, right? So you have to go through the important boxes, you have to go through the boxes that are given in the text, you have to go through point to ponder, and that's all. If we take an example of a box, right? Okay, so answer this question. So if we try to answer this question with our common sense, then we will simply eliminate telescope, right? But it's a catch. It's given in the box, and the answer to this question is a telescope, right? मतलब टेलीस्कोप दूर की चीजें देखने के लिए होता है, बट celestial objects like that, but यहाँ पे आंसर टेलीस्कोप है. So this is given in the box, and by common sense you may attempt this question wrong. So go through all these boxes, these are very important. And talking about the inorganic chemistry, it's more or less same like biology. You have to read each and every line and you have to mug it up, right? Okay. And talking about organic chemistry, you have to practice the reactions that are given in your NCERT again and again. This was all about books to read. Talking about the question solving, there are n number of books available in the market. There are MTGs, Errorless Explorers, and many more. But if you are having access to a module of a good coaching institute, then that's more than enough. You have to do the module of that coaching institute, and you have to do the PYQs of past 15 years. Make sure to leave those questions which are currently out of syllabus. Okay, so you have to do the PYQ again and again, and you have to solve your coaching module, and that's all. So this was all about books to be used while preparing for NEET. And let's talk about short notes, right? Short notes are very important, and it's a very key part of your preparation, because short notes will be very much helpful for you to revise just before the exam, so that you can get a good hold of the subject, right? So that was about short note. And talking about how to make short note, let's talk about short note for physics, right? Physics and physical chemistry, your short note will comprise of formulas, and you can write few questions that are not conventional but are still important. So these are the things that you should be writing in your short note, and make sure short note should not exceed 2-3 pages for a chapter. I mean, you have to write only important things, only formulas and few questions, not each and everything. About the organic chemistry, you have to write the direct products in your short notes. You don't have to write the mechanism. So talking about the short note of inorganic chemistry and biology, in biology you can write dates, you can write name of scientist, you can write the data that is given in your biodiversity. That's all. These type of things you can write in biology. But believe me, for bio I have never made short notes, and it's your choice whether you are willing to make short notes in bio or not. But short notes for physics and physical chemistry are very much essential, and you should not be leaving those, right? Now let's summarize a little bit what we have got till now. You have to go through the lectures, you have to make notes, you have to read the NCERT, and now it's the best time to make short notes, because at this point of time you will be having enough knowledge of the chapter, right? And after that you have to solve PYQs, you have to solve coaching module, and final thing, you have to solve lots of mock tests. For example, I have solved around 100 full syllabus mocks, right? So full syllabus mock test is very important, and you should also listen to me and understand the importance of mock test. Solve as much as possible, and if you are having access to offline mock test, then it would be even better, because ultimately you will be getting the ambience that you will be getting in your examination hall. After solving the mock test, you have to analyze it, and when I say you have to analyze it, you have to categorize the questions into two parts, right? One that you attempted wrong, and the other that you never knew how to solve it, right? So make sure to make a mistake notebook. In that notebook you have to write these two categories of questions, right? You have to revise this notebook again and again, right? And one more thing, paper attempting strategy is very important. You should be making your own strategy, and you should be applying that strategy in your mock test, and that strategy will last till your last exam, that is NEET, right? That strategy will help you to extract some more marks, because if you are having perfection at some strategy, then it will be helpful. For example, if you talk about my strategy, I used to solve the paper in 3 major parts. In the very first round, I used to do the questions which are very easy, questions which are demanding very less time, like 10 seconds, 13 seconds, just you have a look at it and you got the answer, this type of questions, right? And in the very second round, I used to solve the questions that are requiring time, but I know how to solve them. And in the third round, this round is all about educational guess. This round is kind of optional. If you are away from the selection point, at this point of time you must be knowing how much you have solved and whether you are getting a seat or not, right? So if you are way too much away from the selection, then make sure to attempt the questions with educational guess. But if you are in a safe zone, then please don't go for any yes. Let's talk about the last time revision. Now these short notes, this mistake book, these two will help you in revising your entire syllabus within a matter of few hours. So that's why short notes and this mistake book is very important. But make sure you should be revising these two at a regular interval to get a good hold of the subject and to get a good hold over NEET. So that was all for NEET, and if you want any further help regarding NEET, you should comment it down. And so that was all. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.